It helps to heal wounds, relieve the pain and swelling of a sprained ankle, and reduce inflammation. It can decrease scarring, ease arthritis pain, and speed the healing of broken bones. Oh, and it is a great fertilizer for other plants. What is this wonderful herb? It's comfrey, July's herb of the month. Part of becoming more self-sufficient is learning what herbs you can grow to take care of health issues that you face daily. Today you'll learn all about comfrey and how it can help you stay healthy on your homestead. Comfrey is a member of the borage family. This perennial herb has long, lance-shaped leaves that grow up to 18 inches long. It has purple bell-shaped flowers that pollinators love, which is one reason it is a beneficial plant to grow in your garden. Comfrey sends roots deep into the earth to draw up minerals that it shares with the plants around it. All parts of the plant are medicinal and can be used to make oils, salves, and infusions. Comfrey infusions can be used as a wound wash to not only cleanse an abrasion or cut, but to help reduce the risk of infection due to its antimicrobial actions. After washing with the infusion, a compress can be applied to the wound and replaced every few hours to help the wound heal quicker. A randomized, double-blind clinical study of 278 participants showed that using a cream made with comfrey decreased the healing time of scrapes by nearly 3 days. Comfrey has also been shown to help relieve muscle aches. Another study using the same cream on 215 participants with back pain showed significant relief of pain at rest and increased functionality. In a third clinical trial, the cream was used to determine the effects on 203 participants with moderate to severely sprained ankles. This study showed that there was a significant decrease in pain and swelling by day 3 after the injury. In all of these studies, no adverse reactions were reported, even in children as young as 4 years old when the comfrey was applied topically. Comfrey is safe for nearly everyone unless you are allergic to it. However, you need to be aware that comfrey works so well at helping wounds heal quicker that it should not be used on deep cuts or puncture wounds. Wounds should heal from the inside out. This helps prevent infection. But when comfrey is applied to a deep wound, it may cause it to heal on the outside first, possibly sealing in bacteria, and this could lead to an abscess. Only apply comfrey in any form to shallow wounds to prevent this. Making your own comfrey salve to use for these purposes is easy, and we will be making a salve and another bonus product at the end of this video. While historically comfrey has been used internally in teas to treat ulcers, it does contain substances called pyrrolidazine alkaloids that have been associated with liver damage and cancer when taken in large quantities or for extended periods. Pregnant or nursing women and children should avoid taking comfrey internally, and everyone else should only use it with caution and under the supervision of a trained herbalist or functional medicine provider. Another use for comfrey when applied externally is for healing broken bones quicker when a compress or salve is applied directly over the area. Do not use comfrey on a broken bone that has not set properly. It can also reduce the pain and itch from bug bites and stings, and it can help relieve the pain and speed healing from minor burns. Comfrey is a vulnerary, which means it speeds healing. I accidentally found out it can shorten the time for fever blisters to heal from more than 2 weeks to under a week. In fact, if I apply comfrey to the area as soon as I feel the tingle of a fever blister coming on, most often it doesn't actually form. I couldn't find any specific studies for this use, but it works very well for me, and it may work for you also. Comfrey can be made into an infusion, salve, liniment, tinctured poultice, or cream for you to use for your particular needs on your homestead. It is safe to use topically for anyone over the age of 4 years and can be used on your farm animals to help heal any wounds they may receive. If you are new to herbal medicine, it may seem a bit overwhelming, but you don't have to know everything about every herb. Even master herbalists don't know everything about every herb. But if you can know 5 or 10 herbs really well, knowing what they are used for, how they are used, and who shouldn't use them, you can take care of most of the health issues you and your family face. By concentrating on one herb each month, by the end of the year, you will be confident in using 12 herbs safely and effectively. So are you ready to make some comfrey salve that you can use for those scrapes, broken toes, and strained muscles? Let's get started, and I will leave the complete recipe in the description below. You will need a small crock pot, a spoon, a measuring cup, a scale, ointment jars or tins, labels, 1/4 cup of comfrey root powder, 1 1/4 cup of olive oil or organic oil of your choice, and 38 grams of beeswax. Measure out the comfrey and oil and place these into the crock pot. Stir well to make sure all the comfrey is covered by the oil. Turn the crock pot on the lowest setting and infuse for 60 minutes with the lid off. Check and stir the mixture often, especially if you don't have a warm setting. You don't want your oil to get too hot. After about an hour, add 38 grams of beeswax to the oil. With the crock pot still on low, stir constantly until all of the beeswax is melted and incorporated into the oil. Immediately pour the salve into ointment jars or tins, but reserve about 2 ounces to use in the next project. Allow your ointment to cool with the lids on loosely. Once completely cooled, tighten the lids and label the container with the name of the product and the date it was made. You may also want to add what it should be used for and a warning to not use it on deep cuts or puncture wounds. This salve will be good for at least a year. So what are you going to do with the rest of your salve? You're going to make lip balm out of it, of course. You will need lip balm jars or tubes and another 8 grams of beeswax. The extra beeswax will make your lip balm more firm, which will help it stay in place on your lips. Stir the beeswax into the remaining salve until it is completely melted and incorporated. Immediately transfer this thickened product to your balm tubes or jars. I found that the easiest and least messy way to fill lip balm tubes is to use a syringe. These tubes will hold about a teaspoon or 5 ml. After filling them, place the lids on and allow them to cool upright until they are solidified. I ended up with 5 salves and 4 lip balms. These will last about a year or more, even when I give them away to family and friends. Don't forget to label all of your products so you can identify them correctly when you need them. Would you like a list of herbs that can be used for specific issues so that you can play on your medicinal herb garden? I will leave a link in the description below so you can get one. Thank you for stopping by the old Mayfield place today. Stay healthy, get that Comfrey Salve made, and have a blessed week.